had to eat something really quickly before I got back on here. Um, so let's continue. Part four. Um, I also feel like, let me respond to a few things. First thing first, someone said, dang, man, she going out bad. And I said, you know what? That's what they wanted. That's why my employment opportunities have been blocked. Any acting jobs, if I wanted to before I left LA, blocked. Um, Following, harassing, blocking me from any type of, even me starting side businesses. My vlogs cover all of this, but even me starting side businesses so that I can survive, right? People literally, I have pictures of people literally taking my flyers down, taking my advertisements down, you know? So the intention clearly was for me to go out bad. It was to have me in poverty. It was to separate and, what do you call it? Divide and conquer with my family, because everybody knows how I feel about my babies, you know? Um, it was throw fake charges on her. It's throw whatever witchcraft or whatever we can at her family to cause conflict, division. If we can get them to turn on one another, that's even better, because then we can get to everybody, right? And we can influence them individually, right? My little eyebrows is growing out. I'm gonna let my eyebrows grow out for like 2 weeks, just so I can get a nice thick arch when I start wearing my little makeup or whatever. But my skin needs to break. So anyway, um, yeah, tampering with my car breaking down, um, not being able to raise the money, you know, donation links being tampered with on my website, not even being able to receive any type of electronic wiring, nothing. I can't receive any type of electronic wiring or anything like that, like money wires, right? Um, yeah, it was intentionally done. I don't, like I said, I don't know, who's responsible for it entirely, but I know that it was intentionally done just based off of what is going on and the facts and the dots that you connect. It's like, oh, so the plan was to make sure that, countywide, statewide, countrywide, probably even beyond that, um, that I would, be in an impoverished state where I can't provide for my family with no money, with me being a single parent. Obviously, that would cause some form of stress or some form of financial insecurity on my household. Breaking into my apartment once I got settled, when I left SoCal. Um, Me having to be at work at 5 a.m., being uncomfortable with my children being in the house, even though they were teenagers, being in the house while somebody's trying to attempt to break into my home. Then me leaving the apartment, arranging for other housing solutions to be established. We leave the apartment, the other option fell through, just happened to fall through, right? So that is how I ended up having to sleep in my car, you know? It's been a strategic road. And I think that the most hurtful thing about it for me, to have had to deal with it, is the fact that everybody's watching and everybody knows, and nobody wants to speak up. Nobody wants to, I'm not even looking for anybody to help, because there are programs that we all know are out there that are for people who have been displaced, people who are going through things or whatever. But it was all planned to be that way, to be this way. So that's why you guys don't see me out oh my God, going all like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, no, because I see the plan. I saw the plan. I saw it implemented. I saw it set up. I see the people. I see it just is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. People trying to, set up some type of shit. No, some people trying to set me up, for whatever reason, I do not know, you know. Um, I haven't lost any sleep behind it, despite how my eyes look underneath. Um, it's just, it's a reality that is there, and you just be like, oh, okay, well, okay. I'm not sure if everything is connected because there's a lot going on, but it was all intentional because number one, they didn't want me to have a career in entertainment. I'm going to start there, and I'm not going to stay there for too long, but I was never interested in a career in entertainment. I tried it out while I was in SoCal because they were looking for people to do extra work and audience work and stuff like that, and they were paying, and I couldn't, for some odd reason, I wasn't able to find employment after all of what I had done already. And so I took a few gigs, and they were so fun. And I was like, oh, this is actually a really fun way to make a living, and I started meeting people, and people were really nice. But the unfortunate thing about that was that people started to see me, and you know the looks can be very deceiving. They don't know that I'm just there, making, what was it, whatever the day rate was, you guys, I don't know, whatever. I'm there like everybody else, making the day rate. But I guess because they had seen me previously, that in other places, that they thought something different, and that attracted the wrong kind of attention. Um, so, and then probably, people who knew me and then they saw me or whatever, and they thought, oh my God, it's finally happening. We have to do something to destroy her. It's like, not necessarily. I'm in school for UX UI design. I'm currently working on my third certification, and I just need to do this so that I can build my portfolio and gain some employment. I was not looking to work in entertainment at all. Um, but it became very clear to me that there were other people who saw my potential, and they wanted to ruin me. That's what they wanted to do. So we have that situation. Then we have the, local situation with locals who are just like, oh, hell no, we got to make sure that she's, we got to put some things out there. We've got people who have collaborated. It's just a lot, there's a lot going on, and I'm like, damn, all of this shit coming up against me, and I haven't done anything to anybody. I haven't said any of the things that they said I said. I haven't done any of the things that they said I've done. I never accused anyone of anything. um there's just a lot of sabotaging energy that is attached to this situation that I do not want to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of it. I've just sat back and watched it. I've sat back and observed enough, and I'm like, I'm okay. I'm good over here. Thanks. You know, um, when I got to where I was at the time when I got the apartment and everything, immediately got back to work doing exactly what I loved. Honey, let me tell you guys something. People are like, you need to go and get yourself a job. You need to go get your. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I'm a grown woman, and I've been working most of my life. I am 40 plus. I've been working since I was 12. I don't need anybody to tell me what it is that I need. Okay, so while people are telling me what it is that I need, and I've been on my own since I was 17, let's just say 18, because I did still kind of, go back and forth with my mom, right? So I've been on my own doing my own thing for a long time, and I never asked anybody for anything. I've always carried my own. Even if I had to drop my pride and go and ask for help, it was always, well, you know what, I'm going to have to go and apply for this, or I'm going to have to go and do this because, shit is getting heavy. it is what it is. I've had a hard life. Nobody asked for a hard life. You know what I'm saying? That shit just happens, you know? And I don't need that extra stuff from anybody. Um, making fun of me, doing all that stuff. Oh, you need to work, you need to get your life together, this and that. Obviously, I'm being blocked, and I'm trying not to put other people in it. You know, obviously, I've been blacklisted, and I've said that a number of times as well. Um, as they say, people stopping your bag. Is that how they say it? Yeah, a lot of that has been going on for the last 4 or 5 years.